Hey, it's Laurie Plyler, and welcome to our 3-day Boss Mama Challenge. I'm so excited to welcome you to my tribe and community of ambitious mamas who want to have it all, who want to rock in business and in life and all the things. So let's get right into it. Day number 1. I wanted to start off day number 1 with sharing a little bit about my personal journey in life and some of the things I've walked through, because I know that what I walked through was so impactful on the lessons I'm going to share with you, and I hope that it can help you even on another level from with connecting with what I'm going to share with you. So I actually am from an immigrant family. My mom actually immigrated to the States as a child, and her parents were actually orphans. And so growing up over here, it was really just my mom, my dad, and my 2 brothers. And I walked through a lot of trauma as a child growing up, but the number one piece of that made the biggest imprint on my life is what happened when I was 9 years old. That's actually a picture of my dad. I keep it in my office, me and my dad. Just happy memories from when I was growing up. We were very close, and when I was 9, he had a sudden death syndrome heart attack, which basically means his heart just stopped beating, and he fell over from the kitchen table at dinner time on the floor, and my mom was trying to resuscitate him, and it was incredibly traumatic as a 9-year-old. He, from there, was in a coma in the hospital for 6 weeks. And when he woke up, he had severe brain damage, and he did not know who I was. Like, literally told me, I don't have a daughter. And if you can imagine, as a 9-year-old little girl, it was incredibly painful for your father to tell you that he doesn't have you, that you're not his daughter. And moving forward, I basically lost my mom at the same time because she became so overwhelmed and consumed with trying to help him get well. And so as a 9-year-old, I grew up on my own. I had to learn how to cook, clean. I threw birthday parties for my older brothers. If I went to a friend's house, I would just leave a note. I remember so many times sitting on the curb after school and I was forgotten. Nobody remembered to pick me up. And it was just so many different experiences that created deep wounds of abandonment in my life and PTSD, which I buried down deep for so long. And fast forward to when I was in college, I was in a super dark season of my life. I was really mad at God. I just couldn't believe that a good God would allow awful things to happen to people, and I was just trying to figure life out. And that is when 2 amazing things entered my life, and that is my now husband, and my business. Thank goodness for my husband. He was able to, grow with me as I was in that very wild time. Just think, lots of mini skirts. It was wild. But he was my rock, and my business came into my life, and I got surrounded with faith-filled, abundant women who helped me reconnect my faith and realize what is now my life verse, Romans 8:28, realizing that God doesn't cause awful things to happen in our lives, but he takes all the things that happen in our life and works them together for good. And I wanted to share some of my story, just a snippet today, to share with you. First of all, if you can relate to pain and childhood trauma, if I can walk through that stuff and thrive, then so can you. So can you. Today, I have an almost 2-year-old little boy, and I have built a huge business for the last 14 years. The last 12 of those years, it has been a multiple 6-figure earning business for my family, and I've been able to transition from child-free to mom life and continue that same business and income and to thrive as a mama and in business. And so I just want you to know that you can have it all if you choose to, and that's what this 3-day challenge is about, is to help you thrive as a boss mama. So let's get into challenge number 1. Number 1 is to build a victor mentality. This is so huge. Really, through so many things that happened in my life growing up, I was inadvertently taught this victim mentality, which was that really good things really aren't for me. I was always the underdog. I was bullied all through middle school and high school. And I really believed that even if I wasn't my best, it was okay, and people had it out for me. And that was a thought process that really did not serve me. And here's what I want to say to that, you guys. Victim thoughts create feelings of validation and make you feel like it's okay to not be your best because it's not your fault. And that is just not true. When you give in to victim thoughts of feelings of lack, of scarcity, of lack, of less than, you give away all your power. And that is the worst place to be. That will keep you stuck in the muck forever. So here's how you can know if you have victim mentality thoughts. Maybe there's just some things you've said, and I will share these because these are things that I have said and had to grow through myself. My spouse won't partner with me. I'm making an effort, but it's not happening. I would love to have a thriving business, but I don't have any help at home. No childcare. That's nice for Susie. She must have a secret that's making her successful. If I had a different family, personality, or energy level, then I would be successful. She just has that personality that helps her reach her goals. Woo! Anybody relate? I have been there too, girlfriend. Here's 2 huge ways that have helped me shift that can help you shift too. Number 1, learn to be solutions oriented instead of problems oriented. What you focus on expands and gets bigger. So when you obsess about your problems, you don't do anything but really make them worse and make them fester. So shift your thoughts into being solutions oriented and finding things that you can do even in the face of issues and problems. And number 2 is build your confidence. Confidence is your mojo. It changes everything. And you can build confidence through positive self-talk and positive affirmations. Just a few things that you can do. Let me give you some examples of some victor mentality thoughts. Wow, look at Susie's success. If she can do it, then I can do it. I'm looking for ways to improve my skills. How can I be a better mama, wife, business partner, or friend for the people around me? It's my responsibility, not anybody else's, to create success and happiness in my life. I'm taking control of my future by getting better and better every day. Doesn't that feel great? So here are 3 simple ways that you can apply day number 1 to your life. Number 1 is create prompts throughout the day to remind you to check in with your thoughts. Maybe it's setting an alarm on your phone, putting a note in your pocket, every time you get to a red light, whatever it is, but create something that helps you to remember to check in with your thoughts throughout the day, because awareness is the first step to being able to shift your mindset and shift your thoughts. Number 2 is create affirmations that remind you of the woman that you want to be. Speak it over your life every day. What you focus on expands, remember? And number 3 is ask for help and choose to give what you want. If you want encouragement, give encouragement. If you want to have more peace in the home, give more peace. Be the peacemaker. If you want more help, serve your spouse, serve your family. What you put out will come back into your life tenfold. So give what you want. Okay, that is day number 1. I hope this was helpful and impactful for you. Check in with our Facebook group. Share your feedback. I'd love to hear what your takeaways are. Have a great day.